Doing insane things and then sending Karoline Leavitt out there to try to clean it up is not functioning as a strategy, but that's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. Just hours after the announcement of these blanket tariffs, which tanked the market, terrified economists, and even have some Republicans saying, we've got to do something to block this crap, Karoline Leavitt went out onto the White House lawn and attempted to defend it to CNN's Kate Bolduan. The problem is there's no way to defend this. And so Kate Bolduan asks Karoline Leavitt, does this mean higher prices for Americans? How much of this short-term pain is okay? And Karoline Leavitt doesn't really answer.
In the most immediate, I mean, these farmers, as Tom Tillis says, farmers are one crop away from bankruptcy. That farmer doesn't have time to wait for tariffs to work their way into the system, for the benefit of it to work its way into the system at all. This is going to mean higher prices for Americans. In the most immediate, that's why I asked the question, how much pain on a temporary basis is okay? What's the standard that the president is looking at in terms of how much pain Americans can feel on a temporary basis that he's okay with?
Again, the president is focused every single day on lowering the cost of living in this country while simultaneously implementing these very effective tariffs. Massive deregulation, an energy boom, and tax cuts are the economic formula that will mean more prosperity and the lower cost of living.
And of course, sure, it's not wrong that growth will help Americans. The problem is that Trump policy isn't going to generate growth. And if you're feeling that answer leaves things a little bit lacking, you're right. And it's because there is no way to defend what they are currently doing. Kate Bolduan pointed out to Karoline Leavitt, markets are just collapsing. What do you say about that? And she goes, oh, Trump knows what he's doing.
What is the White House reaction to, as we just had those numbers up, global markets tumbling this morning and futures down sharply?
To anyone on Wall Street this morning, I would say trust in President Trump. This is a president who is doubling down on his proven economic formula from his first term. We
just trust him.
Saw wages increase. We saw inflation come down. We had a Trump energy boom. We had the largest tax cuts in history. And that's exactly what the president intends to do following his historic announcement yesterday for reciprocal tariffs. It's the golden age rule for the golden age of America. And the United States of America is no longer going to be cheated.
This would make Soviet propaganda broadcasters blush.
By foreign nations around the world. And as the president declared yesterday, this is indeed a national emergency. We have a $1.2 trillion trade deficit and counting. We've had 90,000 factories close in the last couple of decades. Since 1997, Americans have been put out of 5 million manufacturing.
She goes on and on and on and on. The message is close your eyes. Put your noise canceling headphones on and just trust Trump. And the reason that that's all they have is because there is nothing else. There is no economic justification for what they're doing. It completely contradicts basic economics. Finally, sort of the cherry on top, Kate Bolduan points out, you know, these blanket tariffs may violate some provisions of international agreements like NATO. Karoline Leavitt just goes, no.
The foreign minister of Norway in Brussels for NATO meetings said this morning that the tariffs could violate an article of the NATO treaty that orders members to promote economic stability and collaboration. If this is a breach of the NATO treaty, will the president reassess his approach?
No, the president is firm in his approach, and the president is ensuring economic stability here in the United States of America.
And of course, the idea that Trump cares about American commitments based on treaties we've signed and are parties to, this is a different era, Kate Bolduan. Of course, he doesn't care about that. You know, no matter how well prepared you are, you really can't defend something as indefensible as what we're seeing right now. And that's the problem for Karoline Leavitt. Remember that the only way to reach you directly is our newsletter. If YouTube, Facebook, Tic Tac, if any of them shut us down, all of which have happened temporarily in the past, our only way to reach you will be our newsletter where we own the data. So I invite you, keep in touch by signing up for that newsletter. You can do it on my website, davidpakman.com. You can go to davidpakman.substack.com, or you can just email info@davidpakman.com and say, hey, put me on that newsletter. We'll take a quick break and be back after this. Did you know that an estimated 5 billion plastic hand soap and cleaning bottles are thrown away every year? Our sponsor, Blueland, is on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic by reinventing cleaning essentials to be better for you and better for the planet with the same cleaning power that you're used to. The idea is super simple. Blueland offers refillable cleaning products with a beautiful, cohesive design that'll look great on your countertop. You fill your reusable bottles with water, drop in the tablets, wait for them to dissolve, and you'll never again have to grab the bulky cleaning supplies on your grocery run. Refills start at just $2.25. You can set up a subscription or buy in bulk for additional savings. And Blueland products are independently tested to perform alongside major brands. They are free from dyes, bleach, and harsh chemicals. From cleaning sprays to hand soap, toilet bowl cleaner, laundry tablets, all Blueland products are made with clean ingredients you can feel good about. Blueland is trusted in over 1 million homes, including mine. I've been using the Blueland dish detergent and the toilet bowl cleaner for a while. Couldn't be happier. And you'll get 15% off your first order at blueland.com/Pakman. The link is in the description.